This is the epimysium, the paramysium, and the muscle fascicle.
This is the endomysium and sarcolemma. And when the sarcolemma is under a microscope, this is what a sarcolemma looks like.
This is the eye band, and it's the entire section that does not include the myosin.
This right here is the A band. It includes only the myosin part.
The space between the two actins is the H zone.
These orange parts right here are the Z lines.
Thick filaments, which is the red, is the myosin, and the thin filaments, which are the toothpicks, are the actin.
The green down the middle is the M line, which is shortened for midline.
Steps that start a contraction. Step 1. At the neuromuscular junction, ACH, released by the synaptic terminal, binds to receptors on the sarcolemma.
In result, change in the membrane potential of the muscle fibers lead to the production of an action potential that spreads across the entire surface of the muscle fiber and along the T-tubules.
Step 3. The sarcoplasmic reticulum, SR, releases stored calcium ions, increasing the calcium concentrate of the sarcoplasm in the and around the sarcomeres.
Calcium ions bind to troponin, resulting in the movement of tropomyosin, located in actin, and exposure of the active sites on the thin actin filaments. Cross bridges form when myosin heads bind to active sites.
Number 5. The contraction begins as repeated cycles of cross-bridge binding, pivoting, and detachment occurs, powered by the breakdown of ATP. These events produce filament sliding and the muscle fiber shortens. That is the steps that start a contraction.
Steps that end a contraction. Action potential generation ceases as ACH is broken down by ACHE.
Step 7. The SR absorbs calcium ions and the contraction of calcium ions in the sarcoplasm declines.
When calcium ions concentrations approach normal resting levels, the tropomyosin and tropomyosin molecules return to their normal positions. This change recovers the active sites and prevents further cross-bridge interactions.
Step 9. Without cross-bridge interactions, further sliding cannot take place and the contraction will end.
Step 10. The last step that ends the muscle contraction. Muscle relaxation occurs and the muscle returns passively to its resting length.